Hey, Clark, two monumental forces will be generating a lot in the paint tonight with this center matchup we have.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of thumping and bumping, bruising and pushing. I mean, these two do not want to let the other one get the upper hand. I mean, might as well ring the bell because it's going to be close to a fight in there.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Walker Kessler, Haley out there with MP. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Filipowski in at the 4 spot. Here's Bailey to the inside, and stolen by Şengün. Inside, and there's Van Vliet on the assist by KD.
Great work by Van Vliet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
MP high post. Şengün's there. And the basket by MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Van Vliet. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. Utah with the rebound. And a record-setting season continues for them. Now up over 30 road wins.
And, well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
For 3, Van Vliet, and the rejection by MP. Pass to Kessler. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How about the confidence? Markkanen looking fearless from the corner.
KD passes to Şengün. Now here's Van Vliet. Smith scanning the floor. To stop the run. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
Excellent play by MP at the rack. You got to take that risk every now and then.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
The Rockets again can't hit.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Thompson passes to KD. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Markkanen. Into the lane. Bailey. That one goes. Counted.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Durant kicks to Smith. High post, Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. To the paint. They could use a bucket, and he sinks the layup.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Now, here's Markkanen. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to MP. Kessler, a screen on Van Vliet. The drive by MP. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Durant. And another one.
His legendary career continues very close to joining that top 5 all-time scoring list.
And really, that list is the who's who of NBA history.
Approaching Michael Jordan for 5th place. Kobe, Malone, Kareem, LeBron are in spots 4 through 1. So it's an exclusive club.
To the middle. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by KD. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. MP with it. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Down low. And Kessler throws it down.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 5. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And Utah has possession. Following the score by Houston. To the inside. Here's Smith. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
MP. Here's Bailey. And another assist for him.
Hard to be a better passer than this man. What a rare combination of talent and unselfishness.
He is clearly the engine that makes this team go, isn't he? And right now, he's closing in on the 5th most assists in a single season.
Yeah, inching closer to what Isaiah Thomas did back in 1985. How about 1,123 dimes? Of course, Isaiah did that while leading his team in scoring as well.
Bailey misses. Rockets trail by 3. To the middle. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 8 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Bailey. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Pass to Bailey. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Here's Bailey. 12 points his last outing. MP sets the screen for Markkanen. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And, you know, so often the size of Markkanen overpowers the defense. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes over and through him.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. MP outside. There's a screen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. That 3 off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6. Inside. From past the arc, buries it from three-point range. MP's got 9 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Durant. That one drops for him. 8 points for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's MP. 9 points in the game so far. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Rockets trail by 9. Outside, KD. Headshot off. Great D that time from Nurkic. To the paint. And finished off by Nurkic.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here is Durant. After the basket by Utah. Shoots over Collier. Durant with another miss.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
MP passes to Collier. Back to MP. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Durant drawing the double team. Inside. It's good from Shepherd on the assist from Capella.
From what I've seen, Shepherd would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
Here's MP. He's got 12. Outside, Markkanen. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Utah, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So on the floor for Utah, MP out there with George. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's George Niang. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Denver delivered quite a performance. He had 57 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Branham. No scoring in this one. Pass to Şengün. Finney-Smith with the bounce pass. Screen by Şengün. And the basket by Okogie.
It is a welcome sign for sure. When Okogie connects from deep, it really expands his offensive game.
MP outside. Back to George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Nurkic can't hit. Rockets trail by 9. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Now, here's George. 8 points his last outing. A 3 from MP. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Branham, the pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Branham. Now, here's Şengün. He's guarded by Nurkic. Şengün, no good. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Outside, George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. KD's checked in for the Rockets. And Utah also making a switch. Filipowski's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Clock at 6. Durant against MP. The Rockets with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be.
And another assist.
His vision is incomparable, and he's all about the team.
Really making history. Now tied for the 5th most assists in a single year. That's pretty astonishing when you think about it.
I mean, just as it was back in 1985 when Isaiah Thomas registered 1,123, this guy is showing no signs of slowing down.
Well, you've got great confidence as a coaching staff when the ball's in Durant's hands, and you can see why. He knows how to make good decisions out there just like that.
George passes to MP. Home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You can mention the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Durant drawing the double team. Shot by Eason, no good. Here's the Jazz with the ball, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to MP. Now Kessler. It's George on the wing. Offline with his 3. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest. That game against Denver. Here's Finney-Smith. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
MP against Şengün. MP, no good. Rockets trail by 16. Here's Thompson. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
MP passes to George. Back to MP. Takes the 3. They get it back. Outside, George. Back to MP. And once again, off the mark by Utah. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Rockets, Smith checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. Up top, Şengün. He's covered by Kessler. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional.
Another possession, another assist.
And historically significant, he's now dished out the 5th most assists in a single season.
And you can see his teammates love him for it. I mean, it's got to be exciting to play alongside someone like this.
And the man he passed on the list, Isaiah Thomas, was also one of the more exciting players to team up with. Unselfish basketball. You gotta love it.
Bailey passes to MP. Pass to Bailey. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
MP against Van Vliet. Pass to Durant. To the inside. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight. Jazz leading by 15. MP left side. Kessler a screen on Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. And Kessler throws it down.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out left to the wing. Filipowski passes to Kessler. MP deciding where to go with it. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet passes to KD. Ooh, Durant with a strong finish inside.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Utah moving it around. Filipowski passes to MP. Back to Filipowski. And again, another assist.
And his playmaking and vision this season have been off the charts.
Well, that last assist tied him for the 4th most during a season. Guys, just incredible stuff.
And he needs just 3 more to get into 3rd. 2nd place is just 9 away, so he could keep climbing this leaderboard.
Durant just inside the line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Amen Thompson. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Glad to hear it was not worse. I mean, you got to look on the bright side with these injury situations. Stay positive.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
They set the pick. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Henderson driving in, and it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
And then Durant with the jam.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
MP passes to Collier. Back to MP. Oh, a long 3 from MP.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
KD finds Smith. KD looking around. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
MP passes to Collier. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep, and Utah another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll take a quick break and then back to the...
Taking a look at Houston. Not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, I mean, I suppose that's why they play the games. Certainly they have an opportunity to make some noise. And talking about our game for a moment here, guys, how about MP? What a first half for him. And that is a wrap. Now,
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. MP really making a difference here.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy.
Another possession, another assist.
And that feed moves him into 4th place alone on the list of single-season assist leaders.
He's been in complete command of this offense since day one. What a season.
And John Stockton had more assists a few times, but if he's the only guy ahead of you, it tells you just how special this season has been.
Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 29.
Does not get any easier than that for MP capitalizing in tight.
Outside, KD. Back to Van Vliet. From 10 feet out, no good off the back of the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
A nice shot by MP.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Kevin, back over to you.
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. Took the opportunity when he saw it. MP's got 34 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Van Vliet. And the layup falls. Van Vliet's got his second bucket tonight.
We've seen Van Vliet become a really good outside shooter, but I think he's still at his best going to the rim.
MP passes to Markkanen. MP against Van Vliet. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to MP. Now Bailey. Back to MP. And Utah another three.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
For three, Smith. Kept alive by Houston, and they'll get another chance. Şengün kicks to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bailey. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Kessler, and Utah again with the bucket.
And what a great start. to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Smith with a screen on Markkanen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Niang comes in for Walker Kessler. And Georgia subbed in for Bailey. Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Van Vliet kicks to KD. Back to Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Van Vliet against MP. To the middle. And another assist.
And every game, the assist totals get higher and higher. Exceptional playmaking from him all year long.
And he is now even for third most assists in a single NBA season. What a year he's had.
And now to say he has matched John Stockton's 1988 record. An incredible 1,128 assists.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
And here is KD. 17 points in the game. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Utah, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. On the wing, MP. Covered by Van Vliet. He gets that one.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Nurkic checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 19 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring? +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played.
That's tipped, and here comes the break. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got MP. Nurkic is out there with Filipowski. Then it's George, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. MP passes to Filipowski. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Now, here's MP. Markkanen sets the pick for MP. Markkanen passes to Filipowski. 5 on the clock. And another assist for him.
Up he climbs on that historic ladder. The assists are endless with him.
His great performance all year is now the 3rd highest assist total ever in a single NBA season. This is incredible stuff.
And to see him pass John Stockton to 3rd in assists is breathtaking. Still has several Stockton records ahead of him to aim for.
Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
He's approaching the singles.
And another assist.
And the playmaking he has shown all season long is just nothing short of stupendous.
Well, you can't help, Greg, but appreciate the greatness as he moves towards the second spot for most assists in an NBA season.
And it was Stockton passing to Malone in 1990 that allowed Stockton to tally 1,134 assists. And that number's in sight for this playmaker's incredible season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Thompson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepherd. And Thompson kicks to VanVleet. No good on the triple. Utah leading by 22. George passes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
You can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
VanVleet outside. From 12 feet out, Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 16 here in the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Back to Durant. That ball, great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got his 4th assist in this one. Now, MP. Outside, Markkanen. Filipowski with it. Easton on him. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Houston's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Thompson. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Outside, George, and a wide open look for him. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Şengün with a screen on Markkanen. Durant, no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Stolen by VanVleet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP.
An NBA champion and all-star.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before.
You said earlier this game wasn't just about the final score, but about setting a tone. Do you feel like you were able to do that?
I do. And I think teams are getting it. They get the message. You can't ignore us. You can't go around us. You gotta go through us. I don't know how you see that, but for me, that's a definite tone.
It certainly is, MP. Thanks for talking to us.
Always.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.